Good morning. This is so strange addressing you all in this way and looking out at an empty church that is usually filled with activity and people. But as we know, nothing about this year is normal and everything feels strange. My name is Keri and I am here to talk with you this morning about the Seeds of Hope ministry and sponsorship drive for this next year. Gary Dosdahl and I co-chair this committee and this ministry, and you may remember his talk from last week. Normally, I would be sharing pictures with you today, showing our happy students with our happy sponsors meeting at our services and parties in El Salvador from our summer trip. However, like I said, this year is anything but normal, so there will be no pictures to share from a trip that didn't happen due to the coronavirus. However, the pictures that I do have to share, I think will bring hope. Hope that we will be able to see our friends again in the future, and that we are still making a difference in their lives today. What I do have to share with you today is the hope that I still have in this program to change and help the lives of our El Salvadorian friends. I can show you pictures of our friends smiling and persevering through this pandemic to the best of their abilities, with their masks on, just like us. Also like us, the students have suffered with trying to do school from home, being quarantined with little or no access to internet or computers. Teachers, like us, have tried their best to continue the education of our students with providing packets and materials to students at home. Our Seeds of Hope students are still going to school and are still trying to get the best education that they can in these circumstances. These students are actually what gives me hope. When I see the pictures that Pastor Matias sends us regularly of the students still smiling, still happy, and still trying, how can I lose my hope? When they have so little to start with and then are hit by a pandemic, and then right after that, a tropical storm that devastated many areas, and yet they still have their perseverance and faith that there are better days ahead. I once again find myself growing in my own faith because of them. I have been thinking about this quote lately by Bishop Oscar Romero, who was a great Christian leader and martyr in El Salvador. We cannot do everything, and there is a sense of liberation in finally realizing that. This enables us to do something, and to do it very well. It may be incomplete, but it is a beginning, a step along the way, an opportunity for the Lord's grace to enter in and do the rest. So friends, while we cannot do everything, we can do something, and we can do it very well. The Seeds of Hope sponsorship program is an opportunity to be a beginning, a step along the way for you to let the Lord's grace to enter in and do the rest, to change you, to help a student, to better the life of a family. Take this opportunity to do something very well that God calls us to do. We are in need of sponsors again this year, so if you have not sponsored a student in the past and would like to, please contact Gary Dosdahl or me, or you can go to our website at seedsofhope.org, or there's a link through the Family of Christ website also. Our sponsorship fees for this year have not changed. Kindergarten through 9th graders, $190 for a year. 10th through 12th grade, $370 a year, and for a university student, $1,510 per year. We also accept any amount of general donations to the program. 100% of the money goes straight to the Lutheran Church in El Salvador and then directly to our students. The money pays for school supplies, books, transportation, uniforms, and school-related expenses for the students. This year, some of the money that was donated also paid for food and clean water supplies that the pastors would deliver directly to the students when they were quarantined at home, which you might have seen in some of the pictures. If you have sponsored before, we thank you. We thank you so much for your commitment, especially this year when it was so hard to stay committed with the little interaction back and forth between us and El Salvador. Communication was very difficult. The post office was shut down, so we had very little interaction with them during this time. You will be getting a letter in the mail soon asking to renew your sponsorship. Please fill that in as soon as you can and return it to us here at church. This year, we have also enclosed Christmas cards that we would love for you to fill in with a personal message and then return with your sponsorship payment so that we can add these to our mailing to El Salvador. Thank you for your time this morning and for your continued support to a ministry that enables us to do something, to be a beginning, a step along the way. May God bless you all and continue to bless this ministry. Thank you.